Satnam, this is the Sahibi Kriya to master your domain. Let's tune in. Bring your hands into prayer pose at your heart center. We'll tune in by chanting the Adi mantra, Om Namo Gurudev Namo, which means I bow to the divine wisdom within me and connect with all of the teachers in my life. We'll chant this 3 times in one breath. Close your eyes and take a deep inhale and exhale completely. Inhale deeply. Exhale. And one more inhale to tune in. Om Namo Gurudev Namo, Om Namo Gurudev Namo, Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Inhale deeply. Retain the breath and apply Mulband, contracting your pelvic floor. And exhale. Bring your hands into Gyan Mudra, resting on your knees. Let's begin our warm-up with Ego Eradicator. So you can do breath of fire here if you know it, or modify with long, deep breathing. The breath is through the nose. Curl your fingers into the pads of your palms. Your thumbs are straight. Extend your arms up to 60 degrees, eyes closed, and begin. You can silently vibrate the mantra Satnam. Satnam means I am truth and reminds us of the true essence of ourselves. Sat on the inhale, Nam on the exhale. Inhale deeply. Bring your thumbs to touch overhead. Extend your fingers up to the sky. Retain the breath and apply Mulband. And exhale, sweeping your arms down through your aura and touch the ground. And just take a moment here and let your breath regulate. Bring your hands to your shoulders for spinal twists. Inhale as you twist to the left, and exhale, twist to the right. Eyes closed, focused at the third eye. Powerful breath. And continue to vibrate the mantra Satnam. And come to center, open your heart, inhale deeply, retain the breath and apply more bond. And exhale. And just take a moment here and enjoy the space between exercises. Let's move into the Kriya. Throughout this Kriya, we'll be using the breath through the O-shaped mouth, and I'll give you modifications for each exercise as we go along. So come lying on your back, and the first exercise is leg lifts. So you'll bring your hands beneath your hips for support. And if you're doing the full exercise, you'll raise both legs together. So you're going to engage your navel here and raise both legs up to 90 degrees and down. And for the modification, you can bend your knees and raise your legs with the bent knees up and down. And then you'll add the breath through the O-shaped mouth. So this can be long, deep breathing through the mouth or breath of fire. And begin. We'll be here for about 2 minutes. So if you need to take a break at any point, you can join back in when you're ready. You can continue to vibrate the mantra Satnam. Make this your last. And carefully lower your legs down to the ground. Rest on your back. Let your breath regulate. You will set up for the next exercise, alternate leg lifts. Bring your hands beneath your hips. And if you're doing the full exercise, you'll raise your left leg up and down, right leg up and down. And then for the modification, bend your knees and raise your bent left leg up and down and right leg up and down. And let's begin and add the breath through the O-shaped mouth. Eyes are closed. Make this your last round. And rest on your back. Let your breath regulate. Eyes closed. When you're ready, bring your knees into your chest and rock forward and back a few times. Rock up to seated. And come onto your hands and knees. Your fingers are spread wide. Your hands are in line with your shoulders, knees in line with your hips. You're going to extend your left leg back and down, and right leg back and down. And continue this movement at your own pace. Eyes closed, focus at the third eye. And add your breath through the O-shaped mouth. Now we're going to continue this movement with our legs and add the arms. So it'll be alternate arm to alternate leg. You can engage your navel for balance. Make this your last round. And come onto your hands and knees. And shift into child's pose. And relax into the stretch. Let your breath regulate. When you're ready, come up to standing. We'll sit up for frogs here. So if you're doing frogs with me, you're going to squat down with your heels together, and then your hands are in front of you for support. So I'll come a little closer so you can see my posture. And then you're going to inhale as you straighten your legs, and you'll bring your head towards your knees. And exhale down. And you can modify with squats. For the modification, come to standing, hands are in prayer pose, your feet are about hip distance apart, and you'll squat down and inhale as you come up to standing and exhale down. So come into the posture and let's begin. Just move at your own pace and continues to silently vibrate the mantra Sat Nam. Sat on the inhale, Nam on the exhale. And make this your last. And slowly roll up to standing. And just stand in mountain pose and let your breath regulate. And let's ground ourselves. Inhale, bring light into the crown of your head. Send it down through your body, down through your spine, down through your legs, and down into the center of the earth. And exhale. And when you're ready, come back to seated on your mat. And just take another moment before we move into the next exercise. For the next exercise, we'll be working with a recording of Jap Sahib. And you're going to bring your arms into a V, and you'll inhale as you bring your hands together and exhale open. The breath is through the O-shaped mouth. And we'll be moving to a count of 4 along with the rhythm of the music. Your eyes will be closed and focus at the third eye. So I'll start the recording and then I'll give you a cue when it's time to start the movement.
एक ओंकार सतगुरु प्रसाद जाप श्री मुखवाक पातशाही दसवीं छपे छंद तप प्रसाद चकर चेहनार बरन जा तर पात नहन जे रूप रंग अर रेख पेख को कह न सकत कहे अचल मूरत अनुभव प्रकाश समितोज कहि जय कोट इंद्र इंद्राण साहसाण गणित जय त्रिभुवन महीत सुर नर असुर नेत नेत बंत्रिण कहत
Come into the posture
कथय कवन कर्म नाम वर्णत सुमत भुजंग प्रयाचन
and
नमस्तं
begin.
काले नमस्तं कृपाले नमस्तं रूपे नमस्तं अनूपे नमस्तं वेखे नमस्तं लेखे नमस्तं काये नमस्तं जाये नमस्तं गंजे नमस्तं भंजे नमस्तं नामे नमस्तं ठामे नमस्तं कर्मं नमस्तं धर्मं नमस्तं नामं नमस्तं धामं नमस्तं जीते नमस्तं बीते नमस्तं बाहे नमस्तं डाहे नमस्तं नीले नमस्तं नादे नमस्तं छेदे नमस्तं गादे नमस्तं गंजे नमस्तं भंगे नमस्तं उदारे नमस्तं पारे नमस्तं सोएके नमस्तं अनेके नमस्तं भूते नमस्तं जूपे नमस्तं निर्कर्मे नमस्तं निर्भरमे नमस्तं निर्देशे नमस्तं निर्भेशे नमस्तं निर्नामे नमस्तं निर्कामे नमस्तं निर्धाते नमस्तं निर्घाते नमस्तं निर्दूते नमस्तं भूते नमस्तं लोके नमस्तं शोके नमस्तं निर्तापे नमस्तं अथापे नमस्तं तिर्माने नमस्तं निधाने नमस्तं अगाहे नमस्तं अवाहे नमस्तं तिर्वर्गे नमस्तं असर्गे नमस्तं प्रभोगे नमस्तं सुजोगे नमस्तं अरंगे नमस्तं अभंगे नमस्तं अगम्ये नमः सत्यरम्ये नमस्तं जलाश्रे नमस्तं निराश्रे नमस्तं अजाते नमस्तं अपाते नमस्तं अमजबे नमस्ते अजबे अदेशं अदेशे नमस्तं अभेशे नमस्तं निर्धामे नमस्तं निर्वामे नमो सर्वकाले नमो सर्वव्याले नमो सर्वरूपे नमो सर्वभूते नमो सर्वखापे नमो सर्वथापे नमो सर्वकाले नमो सर्वपाले नमः सत्यदेवे नमस्तं अभेवे नमस्तं अजन्मे नमस्तं सुवन्मे नमो सर्वगौणे नमो सर्वभौने नमो सर्वरंगे नमो सर्वभंगे नमो काले काले
All right, and bring your hands to the V. Hold the posture. Inhale deeply. Retain the breath and apply Moband. And exhale. And bring your hands in Gyan Mudra, resting on your knees. Eyes closed, focus at the third eye. And come lying on your back for a short savasana. In this savasana, you can cross your legs if that feels comfortable to you, or else lay with your legs straight and cross your hands over your heart center. Begin to bring your awareness back to your breath and your body. If your legs are crossed, you can straighten them and straighten your arms. And wiggle your fingers and toes. Rotate your wrists and ankles. Take a deep inhale and stretch your arms up overhead and elongate your body. And exhale. And you can bring your knees into your chest. And rock up to seated. Satnam.